We are here with Luisa de Paula, the buying director at mywardrobe.com, and Gemma Cairney from BBC Radio 1 Extra, who have been doing all the Sunday shows together. So where have you been and what have been the highlights?
God, so many. To name but a few, Vivienne Westwood, Red Label, who else have we seen? Mulberry.
Yeah, we saw Mulberry presentation, we saw Richard Nicol, Last Minute Decision.
So can you give us some of the highlights? What trends, what pieces stood out?
There seems to be a bit of an erogenous zone around the hips, doesn't there? Hips seem to be padded out and accentuated. It will be interesting to see if that pattern follows through in Milan and particularly Paris.
It's quite a classic Vivienne Westwood look. Was that done a lot of Red Label again?
She always accentuates the female form, doesn't she? So, and she's all about taking old patterns that she's kind of dissected and then put back together in a very contemporary way. And I think that's what's quite flattering about her clothes, because they don't follow a trend. She just does her own thing. They're always interesting, they're always accessible. And it was great to see that in her show she had all sorts of skinny models, real people, bigger women, smaller women. It was like something for everyone, wasn't it?
She gives that sense of patriotism to being a real woman, doesn't she?
London style. I think that's what that show is exemplified, is London style. And you see it all around here at London Fashion Week. It's all about being individual. I mean, yes, there are the trends, the sequins.
What stuck out?
There's sequins, the shoulders, there's a lot of leggings with studs all over. There's a lot of studs all over. But the Vivienne Westwood is a bit more of a celebration of individual style, and that's what London's about, and that's what London Fashion Week's about. I mean, there are a lot of people that, you know, their big purpose is to dress differently, not dress in a particular trend.
And I'd like to know, who is London Fashion Week's babe? Who's the girl everyone's been talking about, front row fashion?
Oh, that's a good one.
Other than you two.
I'm a big fan of Daisy Lowe, actually. I know she's been around for a few seasons, but there's just something really warm and quite sort of like natural about her.
And how do you think London is doing in its 25th year of Fashion Week? Do you feel that there's been a real feel of celebration at Somerset House, or?
I think so. It's looked really quite busy, I thought, and I think everyone's come out, and just the mere fact that Anna Wintour is here and really been at a lot of shows, I think that just really puts London on the fashion agenda. And I've got to say, trying to get round town, it's busy out there, you know, people are shopping.
So many of our boys and girls have come home. We've got Christopher Bailey and Burberry Prawson, Matthew Williamson, these major brands. Do you think they're going to stay with us?
I think they will. I think, you know, it's never been a better time to be British. You know, it's in its 25th year right now, but I still don't think it's going to change next season. I think there's so much going on here. Everybody's all about the London it girls and what everybody's wearing on the streets, and people are really taking it from grassroots, and it's so diverse, and it's like an explosion, and I don't think people are going to run away from that anytime soon.
So Gemma and Luisa, if you could give me one word that sums up your day and your week of London Fashion Week, what would it be?
It's been full on, and I think probably the word that sums it all up the best is fashion-tastic.
Fashion-tastic, that is perfect. Ladies, thank you so much for talking with us, and enjoy the rest of the week.